Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we will be learning everything about formal letter writing. So let's begin. What are basically formal letters? Formal letters are written to people in some official position. Formal letters are those letters which are written to people in some official position. The purpose of writing a formal letter is to request. When we request someone, when we complain about something to someone, when we place any order, when we inquire something, when we suggest someone, or when we inform something about someone. Formal letters are very precise and clear. Precise means short, accurate, simple, and they are totally clear. These letters should contain all the details pertaining to the matter being discussed. These letters should have all the information about the matter which is being discussed through the letter. The tone should be very polite, serious, and very formal. Next is the format of a formal letter. The main parts of a formal letter are the heading, that consists of the writer's address, that is the sender's address, the date, and the address of the recipient, means the person to which we have to send the letter, receiver's address. After that it comes the salutation. It can be salutation or it can be the subject. We basically write the subject first and then the salutation. But both the ways are correct. The body of the letter contains the information to be given in the letter. The body of the letter contains the information which is to be given in the letter. The language I told you should be very formal and to the point. Closing is the way of ending the letter, and then the signature which brings the letter to an end. The address, whether yours or the person to whom you are writing, need not to be factually correct. If the address is not given in the question, if it is not mentioned in the question, so it need not to be factually correct. That is, no one is going to check whether there is indeed a complex called Vandana Complex or a company called Happy Tour and Travels. However, the address should appear to be authentic. It should be authentic. It is not advisable to write addresses like you write Chocolate House, Milk Street, Sweet Land, Rocky Path. No. Next, you have to write the subject. It is not optional. This is optional that the subject may be written above or below the dear sir or respected sir. Then you begin with the letter. And yes, the formal letter contains at least 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is basically the introduction paragraph, where your details, the nature of the detail will basically depend upon the person to whom you are writing the letter, and the details of your complaint or your information. The second paragraph is the body, which should contain the greater description of the problem which you have faced, and you need to mention about 2 to 3 distinct problems and any other detail that you may want to add. This part of the letter, the second paragraph, may contain more than one paragraph, the body basically. Next is the conclusion or the third paragraph, which should contain the repetition of the problems you have stated, you have written in the first paragraph, some suggestions for improvement, and also an appeal to take immediate action. Then in the last it comes signing off or leave taking. This is to be on the left side of the page. It can be yours faithfully, yours truly. Next is a sample question. You had gone on a package tour. Your experience was quite unpleasant. Write a letter to the manager of the company that arranged the tour, expressing your dissatisfaction. Mention the problems encountered by you and offers on suggestions so that such problems do not recur. Basically, what is the meaning of the question? That you have gone on a package tour to any of the place, be it Kerala. Your experience was very bad. You need to write a letter to the manager of the company who has arranged the tour expressing your dissatisfaction. You need to express your dissatisfaction here. You need to mention the problems which were basically faced by you and also offer some suggestions that these problems do not repeat again. First is the sender's address, then leave one line, date, leave one line, receiver's address, leave one line, subject, dissatisfaction over the package tour to Kerala. Subject means like you need to write 4 to 5 words expressing the main topic, the main aim of the letter. Then leave one line, then will be salutation. Then no need to leave one line and you can start with the letter. I am Jaspal Kapoor, one of the tourists who looked the package tour to Kerala. This is to inform you that I am quite unhappy with the way in which your company conducted the trip to Kerala. I had gone on this group trip from 16th of October till 27th of October, accompanied by Mr. Ganeshan. Your company brochure had promised me a hassle-free trip. But in fact, from the very first day of the trip, it was full of hassles. The next paragraph will start. The vehicle that picked me and my family from our house was late. As a result, we had to miss our scheduled flight and had to wait at the airport for 3 hours before we could be accommodated on another flight. The driver kept blaming the traffic, but my question remains that when he knew the problems of traffic jams in a city, why couldn't he start earlier? We stated the problem here. Next is, when we arrived at the airport, there was no one to receive us as the bus that was arranged by your company had already left with the rest of the group for the hotel. I had to make my own arrangements to join the group. I am sorry to say that the tour guide you have chosen, Mr. Ganeshan, too does not know his job very well. He may be a local from that area, but he does not know anything about the wonderful history of the lovely state of Kerala. My children, who are studying about Kerala in their school, were better informed than he and were constantly correcting or adding to the information. He stated again the problem in this paragraph. Next paragraph also is the problem. Another area of dissatisfaction was the food. When you know the group is a cosmopolitan one, you should make sure that a variety of food is offered to us. Correct? We had to eat only South Indian food, which is good but can be quite spicy. This led to severe digestion problems for my wife. Another problem stated here. Next, on the whole, the trip was a very unsatisfactory one. Your company is a very well known and one that is known for well planned tours. What happened to the trip that I went on? Now here comes the suggestions or the advice. I would like to offer some suggestions. Firstly, let your office be in constant touch with its vehicles in order to see that the pickup and drop to our destinations are smooth or not. Second suggestion comes. Secondly, please conduct regular quality checks for your staff and the hotel that you have tie-ups with. Third, also please have regular feedback from your customers so that you are aware of the problems. Last, the concluding line, the ending one. I hope that you will do the needful to ensure such mistakes do not occur in future. Otherwise, the company that you have built with so much of efforts will lose all its customers due to sheer negligence on your part. I hope that you will get back to me regarding the problems that I have faced. Yours faithfully, Jaspal Kapoor. This was one problem faced by him, so he wrote a letter to the manager of the company. Next comes the letter to editor regarding frequent breakdown of electricity. The same format, sender's address, date, receiver's address, subject. Here we can say respected sir. And one line which you can repeat in each and every letter to editor is, through the esteemed column of your newspaper, I would like to draw your kind attention towards the frequent, towards the, till, towards the. Then you will write the subject, frequent breakdown of electricity in our area. I moved into BDA colony more than 10 years ago. We have not experienced many issues with the local authority supply, but now our power has been off for more than 8 or 9 hours regularly. The daily operations are being greatly impacted by these frequent power outages. As a result, the locals have been experiencing several problems. He will start stating the problems now. Because we do not know when we will have the power supply and when we will not. Nothing we do goes according to the plan. Obviously, if there will be no light, nothing will go according to the plan. Voltage variations occur constantly, which is also problematic since it destroys the typical electrical devices' ability to function. Children attending school, adults in the workforce, women, and the elderly are all impacted by this situation. To develop strong transformers and optimize the power supply, the electricity board officials have to take on some accountability, some responsibility. If you could bring attention to this situation in a column of a respected newspaper, it would be appreciated and helpful for all the locals. This is the ending and the concluding line. We are hopeful that this will get the attention of the relevant authorities who will then quickly take action to solve the problems our regular power outrages are causing. Thank you. Yours sincerely. The name, if it is mentioned in the question, or you can write XYZ, ABC, or your name as well. So this was it for the video. So if you understand the concept of formal letter writing, please give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel for more such educational content. Thank you.